I'm fine.
All right, we heard the news. I don't know if it's part of the development that will soon be taking place in Nigeria. 25% of the VH refinery is almost completed. That's what we heard. So let's be hopeful. Let's see if the government fulfill its promise.
It's a good one. We can be hopeful. Let's pray that it comes to reality. It's a good one.
All right, thank you so much, Matthew. Quickly to the sludge by the president. It's another development here. TINUBU cuts bus by 50%. And we have these transporters, the bus owners, saying that they are ready to implement this new development by the president. How do you feel about it? Can it ease that stress of going to the eastern part of the country, going to the northern part of the country, going to the west as well? We have travelers that are moving to various locations, various destinations at this point.
I've heard people speak for and against it, and I've seen people criticize it. And for me, in my considered opinion, it's a good one. It's a good one because it touches the welfare of the people. And the welfare of the people and their security is at the center of governance. It's the very purpose of governance. So the only thing is the implementation. We hope the implementation will be well organized so that the target audience, recipients, will benefit from it. Maybe at the end of today, we can do appraisal. What I mean appraisal is maybe those transportation companies that will be targeted through which the federal government is organizing it, and Nigerians who will be traveling through those transportation companies. By the time we start getting feedback from them after the day's business, we cannot do an appraisal to know whether it has recorded success. But for me, it is irrespective of anybody's opinion. For me, I think it's a good one.
Wow. What you said, it's a good one. Moving on to another problem facing right here from cash crunch, the proper grade law. A few months ago, the governor of the state, ordered that the truckers, tankers should leave the Sele Maitu Tikan Road. Still, the government is still repeating same order. What is the problem? What's going on that axis? Can't they obey government order?
I think it's beyond obeying government order. It's a question of necessity. Necessity because those tankers need to load products. And as it stands, there is no facility provided by the government to take them off the streets. So I think it is a responsibility on the shoulder of the government, federal and state, to synergize and get those tankers a facility where they can park their vehicles while they are waiting for loading. Because if you say they should vacate and you chase them away, I want to tell you that it is going to trigger scarcity of disruption in distribution of petroleum products. So I think it's something that all the stakeholders should come together and think out with the best solution out of that problem, because they must load and you have the port there. And at the same time, they should not disturb the free flow of traffic. So if that is the situation, the state government and federal government should come together and look for a facility close to that place where they can develop and take them on the street. I think that's the best solution.
Okay, moving on to River State, the G27 lawmakers have withdrawn their impeachment notice against the governor of the state, Sim Fubara. And looking at the front page of this paper, the Vanguard, Fubara will implement a legal agreement. That's what the River State implement said as well. But when we look at the way the president waded into the matter, of course, there are diverse opinions as regards the president resolving the crisis in that state. Now, as of yesterday, we gathered that there's a special interest by the president. The president has a special interest in Rivers State politics. That's why he waded into the matter. Despite the fact that some persons are saying that, or the fact that the president knows that it is unconstitutional to do that. Now, what do you see in all these things? And since the crisis has been resolved, what should be the next move in Rivers State? And
The crisis,
can you give to Fubara himself, the governor of that state?
for me, the crisis have not been resolved. They're only postponing the evil days. And if you are looking for advice, let me keep the advice. Let me do the analysis first. For me, I think what the president did was not a resolution. It was not to resolve anything. He merely used his position to intimidate the governor. Because you just found a situation where the governor was invited to Asu Rock in the company, in the midst of the National Security Advisor, in the midst of Bajabi Amela, who is the chief of staff to Mr. President, and all the top government officials. And about almost the 8-point resolution is against Fubara. Look at it from the angle of the 27 or 26 lawmakers who have been sacked, who defected to APC. He's not asking them to return to PDP. And he's saying that they should be recognized as members against judgment of a court. That judgment has not been quashed. The same budget that have been presented to the House that is recognized by judgment of the court. We are asking to go and represent that budget to the full House. So I'm of the view that they would have dealt with all these litigations, because it looks as if Mr. President is overriding judgment of the court, which have no place in our constitution. I think that is why somebody like Fashola Falana clearly pointed out that Mr. President, Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu have no role to play in Rivers crisis and Ondo crisis, because the constitution is unambiguous about what should be done, and some persons have been already in court. So for me, I think the president only used that avenue to intimidate and coerce a Fubara to sign that agreement. And it's just a matter of time and days or months. We are going to see Fubara fighting again. So for me, I think it's better to start fighting. Because the way it stands, if we can have what it takes today to determine who contests election in Rivers State again, whether in PDP or APC, he will not use a Fubara. It's clear. Because he attacked them and ingrate. So for me, I think Fubara should realize that this is a fight of political survival. And as it stands, the leaders and stakeholders of in Rivers State are with Fubara. So I don't see the reason he should enter into a negotiation and came out with almost nothing. Because everything he have achieved in the course of this fight, that resolution is now restoring everything, handed over the state to Wike. How can you explain a situation where APC handed over APC structure in Rivers State to a Wike ally? And as it stands, Wike is the leader of PDP in Rivers State. So for me, I think what has happened there is they only postponed the evil days. It's a matter of time and days and months. We are going to see another crisis. So the earlier Fubara realized that almost all the I don't think whether you saw the position of stakeholders from Rivers State, where they said they reject the 8-point resolution that is unacceptable. No politician that knows his onion will accept those things. Because we are talking about a governor who cried out, and he was even questioning the Wike or the people behind the impeachment that they should tell the world the offense they committed. And up to today, I don't think anybody has been bold enough to tell the world the offense the Fubara committed. So what are they hiding?